Good morning, class. We are continuing our previous lecture, and today we will learn some more rules of tense. Today, the first rule is of tense is if we have since or for plus time in a sentence, then we fill has been or have been plus first form plus ing in the blank. Since for indicates present perfect continuous, and we have to focus since for plus time. In some sentences we find past in instead of for. In some sentences we find past instead of for, okay, with time. So in that condition we also fill has been, have been plus will plus ing. I'll write some sentences for you so you can understand this rule better. Here I write, she played with her younger brother since 2 o'clock. Okay, so since plus time it's indicate present perfect continuous. That's why we will fill the blank with has been plus v1, which is already given in the bracket. And now we'll add ing with first form. So the answer is has been playing. Understand? Now one more example I'll write for you so you can understand it better. Harish and Rohit blank not talk each other for some days. Now in this sentence we find the subject is plural, Harish and Rohit, and the given sentence is negative because not is given in the bracket. So we have to fill have because the subject is plural with not, not, have not, then been, have not been, and then talking. Understand? Because Harish and Rohit, this is one on, this is subject which indicates first place, then have second place, and then not will write not at number 3. And if you like you can write in short like haven't. So this can be done. Okay, so this process will be repeated in interrogative and WH sentences. We separate main verb, helping verb, where we find it in two parts, have been. I'll write one sentence of WH word so that you can understand better. So in this sentence here, why they work in this company since January. Since plus time indicates present perfect continuous. Now look at the subject, they. They is plural. That's why I am using have, they, and now been. We'll put been here. Why have they been working? We always remember that the second part of the main verb should be placed before main verb. Okay, the second part of the helping verb should be placed before main verb in negative, interrogative, or WH word sentences. Understand? Now, yesterday we talked about after, before, and to. After, before, and to. Okay. Sorry, after, before, and the end. Okay. So here we learn one more rule regarding since. Okay. But in this sentence we will not have any time. I mean since plus time. Okay, since plus time will not be given. Suppose we have given since in the sentence, then V2 should be filled in second sentence. Okay, and has, have, been plus V1 plus ing comes in first sentence. So this is a formula to fill the blank. Okay, but this rule only applied with since. Okay, like this. In this sentence, we see she has been working with us since. And look at here. After since, there is another sentence, okay, with the same subject. It doesn't matter whether the subject is same or different, okay. But the thing is, since connect two sentences. That's why here has been plus V1 plus ing, and here we have to fill second form of the verb, which is left. Okay, like this. One more sentence. We'll solve one more sentence of this. Here, we not write since the teacher not allow us. I keep both blanks empty here so that I can understand you, so that I can make you understand better. Okay. Now, right here, look at here. We know that the sentence is connected with from since. Okay. Now. We will have, but not at number 3. Now writing. Okay. Now look at this sentence. This is a negative sentence. And whenever we find negative sentence regarding past simple, we'll use did not plus first form of the verb. ALLOW, allow. So the answer is we have not writing since the teacher did not allow us. I hope you understand this rule. Very simple. You have to focus on this formula. You have to keep in mind that before since we have to fill as have been plus un plus ing, and after since second form of the verb. Now, next rule. Sometimes it happens that we are given by plus time in our sentence. Sometimes it happens that we are given by plus time in our sentence. It doesn't matter by plus time is at the beginning of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. Okay. So if we find by plus time, then we have to fill will have or shall have plus V3. This is future perfect tense. Okay? How it works, I will show you. By Monday, we reach our hometown. So we find here by plus time. Okay, by plus time. And look at the subject we. Yesterday I told you that with shall will be used with I and we. Okay, so I write will have plus third form of the verb. Reach. Will have reached. Okay, one more sentence. Geeta not complete her work by 5 o'clock. So in this sentence, subject is singular, has, but this is a negative sentence. That's why I am using not at number 3. Has not and then been, B-E-E-N, been. Been and completing. Okay, so this is how we use will have or shall have. I'll make a mistake here. Now Geeta will have and then will not have and completed. Okay. Here by mistake I write will, there will be shall. Okay. Shall have reached. Will not have completed. So that's how we will fill the blank with will have or shall have when we find by plus time in our sentence. Okay. Moving on, our next rule. If we have any preposition in our sentence before blank, I mean before main verb, okay? If we have any preposition before our main verb, we fill V1 plus ing, V1 plus ing in the blank without any helping verb. Like this. By tell the truth, the thief was sentenced. It doesn't matter whether the sentence is present, past, future, etc., etc., etc. We have to focus. Look at here. By is a preposition, and we find blank just after by. That's why I am using telling. By telling the truth. Understand? Suppose we have subject before verb. Okay. Suppose we have subject before verb. In that condition, we have to focus on the entire sentence. We have to focus which the tense is, which the helping verb or any keyword is given in the sentence. Okay. One more thing. She calls me after pack her luggage. Here, once again, we find after preposition before blank. Okay, that's why we will use packing. 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 She calls me after packing her luggage. It doesn't matter whether the given sentence, first sentence is in present simple, or past simple, or future simple, or any sentence, any tense. But there is an exception. There is an exception. And the exception is two. Exception is two. Whenever we find two is also a preposition. Okay. So whenever we find two in our sentence before blank, we'll always use first form of the verb. We'll always use first form of the verb with to, like this. So in this sentence we find to as a preposition, but we cannot write ing, v1 plus ing, because to is an exception. Okay, so we have to write first form. Okay, I like to write because to plus first form of the verb. This is a separate topic of English grammar which is known as infinitive. Okay. So this is an etc. Now moving on our next rule, I explain another rule. The rule is whenever we have any proverb, any saying or universal truth in our sentence, if we have any proverb, any saying or universal truth in our sentence, we have to fill first form of the verb in the blank, and if the sentence is affirmative and the subject is singular, we have to use s or es, which we already have learned, like this. The teacher said that the sun the moon, I'll write moon, the moon moved around the earth. So look at this sentence here. This sentence have two parts. The teacher said, we know said, second form of the verb, it means the sentence is in past simple tense. But look at the second sentence, which is connected from that. Okay. In this sentence, the moon around the sun and moves is given in the bracket. So this is a universal truth. This is the universal truth, and that's why we have to fill first form of the verb move. And now look at the subject, the moon singular, and the sentence is affirmative. That's why I am using s. Okay. One more sentence. My father tells that honesty the best policy, and in this sentence we find B in the bracket. So whenever we find B in bracket, it means the questioner wants to know which helping verb should be filled in the blank. B cannot be the main verb of the sentence. He wants to know only helping verb. So whenever we find B, keep in mind that we have to fill helping verb. And this sentence, as we know that honesty the best policy is a saying. That is why, and saying is in present tense. So to make this sentence present, I have to fill is. Okay. So that's how we change the sentence. Now, next rule. Okay. The rule is when we find now, just now, today, right now, at this time, at this moment, we will use is M plus V1 plus ing. This is present continuous tense. look at the sentence. This is an affirmative sentence and now indicates present continuous tense. So we have to fill is, are, am with first form of the verb plus ing. Okay. So I am using am with I. Now fill is first form and then ing. So this is the correct answer. Now one more sentence. This is an affirmative and interrogative sentence, and this at this moment indicates present continuous tense, and the given sentence also contains no. And look at the subject we. We is a plural subject and we are. Okay. Now not at number third, and now V1 plus ing. Play and then ing, playing. So this is the right answer. Okay. One more rule. Like present continuous tense, past continuous tense also contains some keywords which help us to identify it, like at that time, at that moment, at those time, at those days, at those years, at those months. These are some words which indicates past simple, past continuous tense. And if we find such words in a sentence, we'll fill was, were plus V1 plus ing in our sentence. Like he sing a song with me at that time. So at that time indicates past simple tense, and we use was plus sing I plus ing, sing plus ing, singing with singular subject. Okay. One more sentence. Look at here. Who watched the movie on TV at that moment? At that moment, once again, indicates past continuous tense. And here, look at here, who. Whenever we have who, we have already talked about who. So, whenever we have who, we don't have subject in a sentence. That's why we are using singular helping word. Who was and then watching. Watching. Understand? So, that's it for today. I hope you understand all of these rules, and if you have any doubt, any question regarding the topic, you can ask me. Thank you.